that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm a nerd.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big vagina in the chat.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41.
Tyler, who you playing?
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them.
And what league?
Right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This a 2nd and 8.
Mm-hmm.
They'll throw with Penix.
Look at this shit you caught, bro.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was.
I can hear you.
He got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Looking to throw, Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Penix. Mr. Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now keep holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack.
I am not the help.
And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember
They gotta get everybody getting a gift. I took regression off, so everybody keep their traits if you earn them.
From the gun, here's Smith.
I said I took regression off, so if you earn the trait, you get to keep it.
It is incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time,
Now, I'm doing streaming points though, so you could get your points if you niggas in stream. That's why I'm not stressing you to stream. You're just not gonna get the benefit of what everybody else gonna get.
Gino down to throw. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more.
I ain't gonna find power backs is the wave. That's why I ain't gonna find. That's why I wanted to get Seattle, bro. Nigga got his X Factor already unlocked.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think next year that's my wave in Madden too. Like, I'm gonna try to get a bottom team, but I want the bottom team to at least have one power back on the team. He don't even got to be an X Factor. I know how I run the ball. I could get him to a superstar X Factor quick.
after making the catch.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up
Yeah, nobody was using fucking Robinson in this game, bro. The one that I got on the Giants, not the one on the Falcons, the other one.
again Walker. And that
The running back from the Commanders.
belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm going crazy with that motherfucking OTS.
When you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage.
Baby
loss.
Henry, man.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure running. And this is
What's the flag?
for the moment it's a touchdown.
Oh.
Multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll go play action here with Penix.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the
Either way, it was coming back. I don't know how the fuck he ain't throw that underneath cross. I don't know what the fuck he looking at.
They're backed up here
Shit,
with
I
a
hope he
1st
never
and
throw it.
20 now after the holding penalty.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
He is taken down at the 21.
I ain't fuck. This old nigga be balling for me, bro.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Against
Fucking
the pass, they've had some issues right
what
now.
the fuck?
23
Patrick
in the
Peterson,
NFL.
old ass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now Penix. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Smith. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice.
You over there stealing my fucking recruits, man. God damn it, fucking pirate. I'm like, this motherfucker, bro.
And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
Like, this nigga Ty, I thought he was my boy. Maybe your own niggas, man. I'm trying to tell you. You gotta be careful. I'm like, this nigga really gonna take the 5-star DT from me? God, and the right tackle. I let you have the right tackle. I backed up off him. This nigga gonna take my DT. Because I was winning. Thank you. I was winning on the motherfucking right tackle and let you have him.
Seahawks football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Well, I went after the DT because I need him. I let you have the right tackle because I don't need him.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
I'm like, damn. I let him get his. I can't get mine.
Clark Phillips there to stop it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's Smith. And he's got his man in the backfield. That's complete.
I mean, I'm the same way. If I'm 1st or 2nd, I'm putting, I'm definitely putting something on you. I was like, right tackle, I ain't really need him. My whole offensive line, was that AGS? Yeah, my whole offensive line is traded. So that's what I said. I wasn't really tripping over no lineman. Because all my niggas is traded and coming back. The DT nigga is a struggle to get defensive tackles in Syracuse. Man.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I ain't even, I gotta look when I get home. I don't be really going for speed at DT, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No Diddy, I be trying to get the biggest motherfucker on it just to clog up the middle. You don't even gotta be fast on my team. Just stop the inside zone.
Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Every time I got far in the playoffs, my DT was like 315.
The first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT.
Did you do the YouTube?
10-7.
Why you wouldn't send it to me?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
Pizza
one
not
away.
bad.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Shit, college, I've been rolling. I ain't going front.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
If you know it's how I run shit, I try to make niggas use their skills, bro. Like that's why. That's why I'm doing shit a certain way. You about to see if niggas really could play.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga's so underrated. I'm so happy I re-signed this nigga, bro. I fuck with him, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. This nigga Jordan Love be balling. I mean, safety Love be balling.
And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first.
The Giants let 2 good safeties go, bro.
Live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up.
It's just this nigga Gino, bro. You never know which fucking Gino gonna show up, bro.
I would say they've contained him very well. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Gino. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have
I found some new shit out on offense, boy.
the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Walker with another carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing now is Geno. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Smith. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Now the Falcons going to use out of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be like...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Smith now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll throw with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Robinson up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And looking to throw, Penix. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football. And if that run looks familiar to you by Walker, it should. You saw it at Wake Forest, at Michigan State, and in the NFL here with Seattle. A nice start to his career, totaling a little over 2,400 yards from scrimmage and 18 touchdowns in his first 2 seasons.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hand off here to Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Lockett, the man in motion. Smith. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Geno now to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba
from 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Draymond Jones collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. To the air, Penix. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Penix working out of the gun here. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes, right side.
This old nigga Patrick Peterson is balling, bro.
The extra point now coming from Myers.
Shit, leading picks.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
I forgot he better start this off-season shit. Definitely forgot. OTS.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
Is that 6 East? 30 minutes.
Jenkins picks it off. Well, you
just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments
Talk
he
about
has to
college
make.
OTS.
But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready
I think you in there. Don't you got Miami?
and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here at
I just beat that nigga. I just beat the Bucks too. He talk about Greg. He could be beat, Moochie. I just beat that nigga. He could be beat, bro. You gotta make sure you spy every play. You gotta spy every play. Once if you get a lead, bro, if you get like a little 14, if you can get up early is the key. Then he'll start just tossing the ball up. Throwing mad picks. Patrick Peterson old ass is really balling.
Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the Bay, watch the women. I curse. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so
I'm about to say, well, we still got time. I mean, if we don't answer tomorrow, then we get forced. No, tomorrow. I just answered yesterday. Yeah, nah, if we don't respond tomorrow, I got you. Yo, Moochie, you in the game? But I say, what's the name looking for you? I don't know. The Levon dude looking for Moochie.